Good afternoon, Mr. Menz. And welcome to my little studio right here. Have you ever heard of Ignite? Probably not. Ignite is our latest apparatus of mass compositing. And it's ready to tremble the earth.
You'll never get away with it, you maniac.
So you still have hope. Listen here, you little maggots. When Cinecom joins forces with Film Riot, with Parker Wallback from Full-Time Filmmaker and Shane Hurlbut, a Hollywood DP, there's gonna be no way back, my little friend.
I think I got the point.
Exactly. Now let me show you what Ignite can do. Oh, that's the wrong video. This one.
No, you maniac!
Ignite!
Like you could see, we are inspired by James Bond himself to create these awesome explosions. And in this week's video, we're gonna show you how you can composite any explosion in any shot.
And the explosions we'll be using are actually special, but I mean very special, because they're from our brand new explosion pack Ignite. And these we made entirely in Cinema 4D with the help of X Particles, which is actually a really cool plugin. And this is perfect for simulations such as fire or explosions. And to be honest, this was probably one of the most difficult 3D projects we did so far, because we wanted to make our explosions in 5K with 120 frames, which was actually super heavy. And we even bought a brand new render computer because we needed to render all the explosions in time. A realistic looking explosion is not just a drag and drop deal. You cannot just simply take your explosion clip and drag it onto your footage and be done with it. There's actually a lot of compositing that goes on. Let's take our exploding cow for example. This explosion right here actually exists out of multiple layers. You have the explosion itself, you have small debris, big debris, you have blood of the cow, you have dust flying to the camera, you have a shockwave, add some camera shake to the impact, lens flares, you need to match all of the colors, and of course add glow to the explosion. And when you bring all of these separate clips together, you have a really good looking explosion. I think I have these shoes like over a year and they still make noise. I have no idea why. If you guys know, let me know in the comments, because it's quite annoying.
This might sound crazy, but I'm actually going to attach an ND filter on the camera inside a dark studio.
You are a madman!
The reason for that is because we want the background to be completely dark, so we're going to pump up the lights, close the aperture, or add an ND in front of the camera, making the background super dark.
This is the thing I hate the most, guys. Cables that are in a knot or in the wear. Timo, catch! That was a late reaction, Timo. For our sketch, we did a simple light setup that needs to represent like a villain lair. And what we did, we just put a top light behind Lorenzo, not shining on him, but on the back of him, so he doesn't get these hot spots on his face. Then to light his face, we used a simple softbox to the side that acts as our key light. Then to give it that ominous look, we also added a red light to the side that flickers in and out, giving that feeling of danger. Now you have a villain lair.
I'm Dr. Kitty Cat, and I'm here to take your life. Look at how fierce I am. Be afraid of me. I changed clothes, guys. We're gonna try and make this a serious skit. So no jokes, no silliness, a serious skit. And just saying that already feels silly. Probably.
Amateur.
Ah! Ignite!
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Now for the shots that you need to composite your explosion in, well, it doesn't matter what you film, you can shoot whatever you want. You can even use a stock clip if you want. The only thing that matters is that you can track the shot. Pick something with a lot of textures on the ground or on the walls so that you can track the location where you want to place your explosion. And now, let's composite some stuff.
Now, like Jannik said, you can use whatever shot you want, and we're going to use a stock clip of a cow. The first thing is of course placing your clip in the timeline. Then we're going to camera track the shot, and now After Effects will start analyzing the clip. Once it's done, we will see these color tracking points, meaning that our tracking worked. Now, because we're going to blow up our cow, we're going to hover over the tracking points around the cow, looking for a point where the target circle lays perfectly flat on the grass. On this spot, we right click and choose Set Ground Plane and Origin. Next, we right click again and choose Solid and Camera. If we now scrub through our timeline, we can see that our solid is laying perfectly still on the ground. So our tracking worked, and this means we can now add our explosion. And of course, we're going to use an explosion from our own pack, Ignite.
The main problem I always have when compositing explosions is matching the perspective of both the explosion and the ground clip. Because if you use a stock clip of an explosion, this will 90% of the time be a frontal shot, which will probably differ in perspective from your base shot. And this is something we solved with our unique Ignite explosion pack. We have 20 explosions which you can rotate to 19 different camera angles, meaning that you can always match the perspective of the explosion to any shot, making your explosive look so much more realistic. Now we already have in mind what explosion we are going to use, so we place that in our composition, and with the slider we can easily look for the right perspective. Next, we need to make the layer 3D so we can place it in our scene and will stay there. Of course, we also had to position and scale it to match the scene, but if you have done this correctly, you will now have this cool explosion in your scene.
Now, we do have to say something else about our explosion pack. At this very moment, the resolution is 3K at 30 frames per second, but we are rendering as fast as possible to update the pack to a 5K 120 frames per second, and this update will be free for everybody who bought the Ignite explosion pack. And with that being said, let's integrate the explosion even more. First of all, we're going to color grade the explosion to match the shot better. Next, let's add the tint effect to the explosion, and for the Map Black 2 option, we're going to take the color selector and choose a black spot on our background clip. This will make the black of the explosion the same black as the background clip. And of course, do the same with the Map White 2 option, and decrease the amount to match the colors better. Next up, let's add some glow to the floor. We created an ellipse shaped layer with a yellow color and made it 3D. Placed it on the right spot, adjusted the blending mode to screen, and added a Gaussian blur to it. Then we animated the scale to go from 0 to bigger, making the glow appear together with the explosion. But we also animated the opacity at the end, making the glow disappear because of the end of the explosion we only have a dark cloud, and those don't emit light.
The next step is adding extra assets to sell the explosion even more. First, we have this stock clip of some dirt flying in the air. Make it 3D and place it on top of everything and let it start where the main explosion starts. Then we took another debris clip, but this time a bigger one. Again, let it start together with the explosion. Now recently we saw this super awesome mind-blowing trick to add textures to these debris clips. The guys from ProductionCrate made a video on this technique last week. And guys, it's a game changer, so thank you ProductionCrate, I tip my hat to you. Now because they already had such a good tutorial about it, I'm not going to go in detail, but I'll leave a link to the tutorial in the description below if you want to learn more about it. However, the main principle is that you're going to use the content aware fill to add a texture to the debris. And once you have done this, you get something like this. Awesome, right? Next up, we added some extra stock clips like a dust shockwave, some dust right at the camera, some dirt being blown at the camera, and even a little bit of blood spatters from the cow. And these blood spatters we actually have from the 5-day deal bundle. They come from the VFX pack from Ineos Alea. Now all these clips together will combine everything very nicely. Of course, we also color graded every stock clip to match the scene even more.
Guys, we're almost there, just a few more elements to add. First, let's create a shockwave on the ground. We created this animated white circle, and this we're going to use as a displacement map for our background. So we took the displacement map effect and added that to the background. Then for our map layer, we chose the white circle and changed the horizontal and vertical displacement to luminance, giving you a very cool looking shockwave. Next up, the explosion flare. You can use a stock clip for this, but we used the flare effect from Red Giant to create our own custom flare that animated with our explosion. But again, a stock clip will also work. Next up, the shake. We added an adjustment layer on top of everything. Then we added the transform effect to the adjustment layer, and on the position and rotation value of this transform effect, we added the wiggle expression. And of course, playing around with the settings until you have something that you like. And that's it, guys. Of course, you can keep on adding extra debris, smoke, flare, glows, whatever you want basically, but this is the main principle of compositing an explosion in a scene.
Lorenzo! I'm sorry! Lorenzo, let me out of here, come on!
Security package. See you at the rendezvous point.
Well, that didn't turn out as I was hoping for. Well, anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you learned some new compositing techniques. I definitely learned my lesson today. Now, if you want to play as well with the Ignite pack, then definitely make sure to click the first link in the description down below, as it's part of the Video Creator Bundle 2021. The offer is limited, however, it ends June the 8th, so be fast. Click the first link in the description. And now, I'm going to lay down again because my back hurts a lot. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay creative. Ugh.